There are moments in life that divide everything into before and after. For me, it wasn't something I ever saw coming. It wasn't the life I'd chosen. It was my own body, quietly trying to destroy me. I went from living life without a second thought, facing the very real possibility that I might not have as much time as I believed. That changes you. It changes what matters. It changes what you chase. And it changes the person you become. Welcome everyone. Thank you for joining me on Behind the Music. This is episode 3, Refuse to Fall. This episode isn't just about autoimmunity. It's about living with an invisible battle. About discovering just how fragile life can be. And how, in my darkest moments, music became a thing that reminded me I wasn't finished yet. I've always been someone who believes that hard work beats almost anything. Push harder, dig deeper, keep moving. That's how I live my life. Physically, I was strong. Mentally, I could endure more than most. If something stood in front of me, I'd find a way through it. But how do you fight your own body? How do you defeat an enemy that lives inside you? An autoimmune condition. A fault hidden deep within my DNA, silent for decades, until one day, it wasn't. It didn't arrive with a warning. It didn't ask permission. It just slowly started taking pieces of my life away. And for the first time, I found myself facing an opponent that strength alone couldn't beat. Roughly 10 years ago, I'd completely torn my ACL. Recovery had been slow, but I was finally moving forward again. Then something changed. At first, it was easy to ignore. Slight pains in my body, a little more tired than usual, less energy, less strength. I kept telling myself it would pass, but it didn't. Week after week, the pain grew worse. The fatigue became relentless. Every day felt like I was carrying a weight that nobody else could see. After 8 weeks, I finally went to see the doctor, but the earliest appointment was still another month away. I never made it. I collapsed at work. I woke up in hospital, surrounded by doctors trying to understand what was happening to me. After blood tests, scans, and more questions than I could answer, I finally had one. An autoimmune condition. My own immune system attacking the very body it was supposed to protect. Even though there is no cure, treatment still began immediately. But there was another conversation, one I'll never forget. If it couldn't be controlled, major surgery might become unavoidable. Every night, I'd lie awake wondering if tomorrow would be the day my life changed forever. Not because of a decision I'd made, not because I'd taken a risk, but because my own body had declared war on itself. When the doctors finally told me what was wrong, I expected to feel angry. I expected to ask, why me? But I didn't. If anything, I felt acceptance, which looking back still feels strange. Maybe it was because I'd spent months searching for an answer. Maybe it was because I finally knew what I was fighting. Or maybe I was simply too exhausted to be afraid. Every day, I waited for the next conversation, the next scan, the next set of results, wondering if this would be the day where they would tell me there was nothing more they could do. Those days taught me something. When you're forced to face your own mortality, the little things suddenly become the big things. Time with family, a quiet morning, a laugh, a sunset. Things I'd barely noticed before became things I never wanted to take for granted again. Thankfully, the treatment worked. After weeks of uncertainty, I was finally well enough. I hadn't beaten my condition, far from it. I'd simply been given another chance. A chance to live, a chance to see my family again, a chance to stop taking tomorrow for granted. The experience changed me. It changed the way I looked at life and the way I looked at myself. I realised that this condition wasn't something I could defeat through sheer determination. It would always be a part of me. But that didn't mean it got to define me. The best way to face an enemy is to understand it. So I learned everything I could, how it worked, what triggered it, how to live alongside it, without letting it control who I was. Thanks to incredible advances in modern medicine, my condition could be managed. Not cured, but managed. It would always be there, quietly waiting for an opportunity. But so would I. Every infusion, every appointment, and every decision I made was another reminder that I was still here. Still living, still moving forward. And if this experience had taught me anything, it was that life isn't measured by how many years you're given. It's measured by what you choose to do with them. So there was only one way I knew how to celebrate that second chance. I wrote a song, Refuse to Fall. When I sat down to write Refuse to Fall, I didn't want sympathy. I didn't want to write a song about illness. I wanted to write a song about defiance, about refusing to let something invisible control the way I lived my life. The lyrics aren't about pretending everything is okay. They're about accepting the reality and deciding that it doesn't get to write the ending. Every line is a conversation between me and the battle I face every single day. Sometimes that battle is physical, sometimes it's mental, but it's always there. That's why the song doesn't end with "I beat it," because I haven't. It ends with a decision to keep standing, to keep fighting, to refuse to fall. Musically, I wanted the song to feel exactly the same. No slow piano, no sadness, no surrender. I wanted something that felt like movement, like getting back on your feet when every part of you wants to stay down. The guitars are heavy, but they're hopeful. The riffs don't drag you into darkness, they pull you out of it. Every chorus feels like another step forward, another breath, another victory. Not because the battle is over, but because I won today, and tomorrow, I'll fight it again.
It's not my time, I'm taking control.